I just stopped because there was something wrong with my gears. When I tried to pedal backwards, the rear jockey on the lower part of the derailleur has become stuck. So I've got to take it apart to see what's causing it. And it looks like the ball bearings in the lower jockey wheel have just completely disintegrated. Probably because they've dried out. So I've never had a failure like that before. What I've done is I've reassembled the jockey wheel but without the bearing in there. So it's very loose, but it should at least get me home. I made it the 25 kilometers back home without further incident, despite this jockey wheel being very loose because there's no bearing in it. Now, to be fair to Sensor, who make this group set and this gear changer, this is the second winter that I've used it through, and it's covered about 8,000 kilometers. So it's had some fairly rough use. As you saw, I was also negligent in that I let the lubricant within the bearing in here dry out, and that didn't help in terms of failure either. So on the face of it, I don't think this jockey wheel has done too badly. Could have been better, but could have been worse. Now, also, to be fair to myself, about 3 or 4 days ago I did check these jockey wheels, and although the bottom one felt a little bit loose, it still spun fairly smoothly, so it was not in bad condition. Despite that, I decided that it was probably about time to order a new set of jockey wheels just in case, which I have done, and I'm waiting for those to arrive in the post. In the meantime, I've got to find some way of repairing this while I'm waiting for those new jockey wheels to arrive. I've just removed the rear gear changer inner plate and jockey wheels, and actually the bearing in the upper jockey wheel still feels pretty good, although, as I showed earlier, the bearing in the bottom jockey wheel has completely disintegrated. Now, I do keep lots of stuff in my spares box, and as it would happen, I have these jockey wheels that I purchased some time ago, just waiting to be used. Now, this is a little bit smaller. I believe this is 11 teeth as opposed to 13 teeth on this one. However, I can put this in as a temporary measure while I'm waiting for the larger 13-tooth one to arrive from AliExpress. Okay, I've now managed to effect a temporary repair. First thing I did was clean up the gear changer. In fact, I cleaned the whole bike and the chain. I've replaced this bottom jockey sprocket with the one that I showed you earlier, and now it's working, at least temporarily, until I get the replacement sprocket pretty well.